I did want to say, and it's funny, I was making this video, and then my phone got too hot because it's positioned right by my air vent, and the heat was going on it, and it got too hot, so it cut out. But I did want to say that I'm getting more used to things, like at school and at church too, with the changes that are going on. Or the changes, yeah, they're going on, but they're kind of they've happened, and they're kind of, you know, still going on, but you know. And so it's nice. I feel more comfortable and relaxed at school, which is great. It's kind of funny. It's starting to feel a little funny. It's reminding me of other things in the past. Most specifically, one of the things that comes to mind when I think about it is when I used to work at Rise Up Coffee Roasters. That was another environment where everyone was generally really nice, and there was really, like, I don't know, there were cool people there. Like, I mean, like the popular, I don't know how to explain it. There was just the in crowd. There was like an in crowd there. Yet people were down to earth, and they were cool and friendly and nice and kind and thoughtful and creative and adventurous and interesting and exciting and fun and all these kinds of things. And just really friendly and things like that. And I just feel like that is the case a little bit more with school right now, in different ways. Like, it's a little, there's like differences. There's differences in the environment and in the setting, because people take it seriously. I mean, people took Rise Up seriously too, but people are here to learn and get an education, and so there's that common understanding about that, which is great. And yeah, so there's lots of great things, but there's some really friendly people and down to earth people, and it's very interesting when you're there all the time, when you're there day in, day out. Like last semester I was at school a lot, but I was there a lot because I was studying by myself. I would just go in the library and work on my stuff, you know, and that's what I do. But this semester, with the work study, I'm around people more, and so I'm in the loop more. I'm connected to everybody else, in some way, at least in contact with them, and it's different. And people are really nice and friendly, but it's nice because it's like, what's going on, you know? Like, what's going on? You just got to find out what's going on and kind of roll with the punches, but it's not too bad. It's interesting. It's interesting. I like it. And yeah, it is. It is interesting. But, and I'm not really telling you very much by saying it's interesting, but it is interesting. Trying to figure out some things with people and situations and things like that, and dynamics and all that. I have made a good friend. This is really starting to happen, and it's really awesome. He was an acquaintance, and I did talk to him before, a little bit last semester, but I found out he's a Christian, and he's in the Bible study. He actually leads the Bible study on Wednesdays, and there's a guy who kind of like oversees it, and then there's a guy who like leads it. And this guy, my friend, he kind of at least leads the meetings for the most part. And he's just cool. And he always says hi to me. He like always comes up to fist bump me or something. And there's a few people like that. And it's just really cool, you know? And I'm like, dang, that's really nice. That's really nice. And you know, I just feel blessed. I could cry. I feel really blessed. There's people that are just really super cool and kind, and they like come up and say hi, and they just say, you know, how's it going and stuff. Hey, what's up, man? But it's been changing since going to Bible study a little bit. I've been 2 weeks in a row, and I'll go this Wednesday as well, unless something happens. But it's all good. Everything's good, you know, and it's continuing to improve. I think people are starting to realize that. I mean, I guess to some extent, maybe not. I think in some ways people are starting to realize that things aren't so bad, like with Trump being president, because a lot of people don't, I mean, obviously a lot of people hated Trump, and like they have all these false impressions of him, and they just expect all these horrible things, or they're really jaded or whatever. But And so, yeah, there's the deportations going on. But I think that at the same time, people are kind of also like, what I've been seeing, because I know I work with a lot of liberal Democrats. Let's just say liberal Democrats and liberals as well, very, very strong liberals, which is the opposite political spectrum as me. So it makes life interesting for sure. But let's see here. What I've seen from them is they talk about things a little bit, and talk about things that they're kind of concerned. I've ever heard some things they've said. Kind of concerned. I mean, I know they're concerned, at least to some extent. And then there's always the extent to which you can be concerned, because you have a life that you have to take care of as well, and you can't just, you only have so much energy to worry about things and worry about everyone else and situations and stuff like that. But it's interesting. I think that as things go on, as time goes on, I think people are starting to realize. In other words, I don't see a lot of people going, "Oh yeah. You know, things are horrible. Yeah, he's evil. You know, things are horrible." I don't see a lot of that, which is great. And yeah, I just don't. And it's nice. And I'm like, you know what, guys? Actually, things aren't so bad. You know. And it's funny because they might know that I support Trump. They might not. Some people do, some people don't. But I don't know. It's like we're on different teams sometimes. We're pulling for different sides and for different agendas, if you will. And I just think of that, me being on the other side of most people, or at least on the different side of a lot of people at school, and being a positive influence, and doing good, trying to be good, and being a good example, and then how that helps change things and helps shift people, which is great. So anyway, I don't know. I just like thinking about that. I just like being a good example. I just like being a force for good. So, and it helps people. People are waking up more and more about things called the corruption that's been exposed by Elon Musk, and then the agenda to smear him and hate for him. It's like, well, why do you hate him when he's literally just exposing corruption? Come on, don't you not want corruption? I don't want corruption. Come on. But anyway, there's so much misinformation about situations, things. So, but thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Especially if you watched my other video and this one. I mean, good job. You watched some serious minutes. There. Appreciate that. But yeah, I'm gonna call this video a day. And I will see you on the flip side. Whichever side that is. I keep seeing eggs flipping in a pan. I think that's good. Breakfast. Breakfast is always good.